This right here is the best way to profit from the market crash in CS2 right now. So if you've been looking at all of this and thinking that there must be some way you can take advantage of the whole situation to make money, this is exactly it, man. So listen up, knives have mostly gone down about 50% of their value in the past few days because of the big trade up update, and everybody right now is really afraid of what's gonna happen to the knives once the knives that were traded up to and generated from the new update become tradable, which is gonna happen in about 3 days from now. So today I'm right here to tell you that that is all BS. Nothing's gonna happen to the knives. They're not gonna go down in price. In fact, they're gonna go up. So let me explain to you why this is gonna happen. First things first, everybody's been overestimating how much more supply is coming in to the market of these knives, because if we take a look at this tree right here from CS Float, it says pretty much that if every red in existence right now was traded up and made into a knife, then knives would double in supply pretty much, which would justify the halving in price, which just happened. It's already happened because everybody's been overestimating the effect of the new update to the supply of these knives. So once everybody realizes that the change in the supply of these knives is not going to be that extreme, prices will eventually start recovering, and this is how you can take advantage of this whole situation. See, the prices of knives right now are way lower than they're ever gonna be in the near future or in the long term, especially because all of the fear of losing money and the panic that's been going on in the CS community in the last few days is taking a toll on these knives prices. It's only logical that this will happen, but a very important thing to take into consideration, other than the fact that not every single red in existence was traded up and turned into a knife, is that in the first day of the update going live, which is exactly when the market completely collapsed, exactly when people realized what had happened to the game, knives that were traded up to were tradable the very next day. This is exactly what I found when I traded up to a karambit knife, because I was able to trade it and sell it in the Steam marketplace the very next day. See, now they've changed that, now they've fixed it. Valve went ahead and saw that this problem existed and fixed it, so now you have to wait a week for the knives that you trade up to for them to be tradable so you can sell them. So the big crash that everybody is currently afraid of, that's gonna be coming once the knives that people had to wait a week for to be tradable, once that comes, nothing's gonna happen, because that's already happened, and that is the big thing that nobody's been talking about for some reason. But that bug existed and the crash has already happened. There's nothing to be afraid of. So once everybody realizes in about 3 days from now that prices are not gonna dip any lower, the crash has already happened, and all the panic, all the chaos has already taken its toll on the knives prices. These knives that you see right now being at the bottom of the barrel, at the bottom of the well, they're gonna go up in price, maybe just a little bit in the beginning, but we're definitely gonna see a little spike, and from then on I believe we're gonna see them recover over time, and the CS market is gonna be just fine. But the only thing to keep from this recent update from Valve is that they can do whatever they want to the game and to your knives and to your skins. You don't actually own them, Valve owns them. So that's a very big thing that we should take away from this update and always remember. But other than that, I would say this is the best time ever to invest in knives. And if you don't believe me, because I know I'm gonna get some backlash for this video, many non-believers, we're gonna see what happens in a few days. But for everyone who looks at the facts, you know that these videos from me are no BS, no fluff, real opinions from somebody who actually knows what they're talking about when talking about CS2 investing. So that's pretty much it from me today, man. Quick little video. I had to get this out as soon as possible. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.